My name's Trevor Fritzler. I'm with Extreme Custom Makers, and my partner and I, Josh, have been in the haunt world for quite some time. Started up our own company because we decided we wanted to dive into the world of open source and see if we could turn it into a bunch of different haunts and make things a little bit scarier and a lot more customizable for people, considering that they can actually get into it themselves and use their own creativity to blow their mastermind up into whatever they want it to be.
Hey SparkFun, how's it going? Welcome to ECM's new custom machine here we got. Yeah, that's right. I'm the big fat guy and I'm a little scary.
We started playing with Arduino and we decided how can we take this thing that we love, this open source movement, and turn it into something we can make money at. So we decided to take all the controls we could from the corn maze and the haunted houses and make them open source and use Arduino and SparkFun parts and whatever we could to make it open source. From there, one of the ideas was with the shows out for ghost hunting now, it would be cool if we could make some kind of a ghost hunt. Spent the winter going through prototypes after prototypes. I think this is version 6. You hold the button down and you scan as you're walking through the haunt, and you get a little radar here that pops up with your ghosts. Through IR, we can send different signals to the controller, and when that happens, the controller LEDs turn to red. There's a vibrator in the motor in there that makes the controller shake, and also we have a different bitmap come up on the OLED. You've got a skeleton, a little Casper ghost, you've got like the saw face. So for every ghost you find, it prints a screen that says paranormal activity found, and a different bitmap comes up and the thing vibrates, and you just go through scanning for ghosts. And so you're down here distracted, scanning for ghosts, it goes off, and you're like, oh, that's a cool picture, and then we hit you with a prop.
So this is the hotel entrance, I guess, the lobby side of it. Lots of detail. There's a TV and a fireplace going on with some faces in it. There's a thunder and lightning sequence that's triggered by this door. So when you walk in, it kind of gives you a startle, and it's heavy. There's subwoofers and stuff going on in here. This window here is the lightning itself, when it's on controlled by an Arduino. It's on a random seed, so the more traffic there is in here and movement, it kicks up the speed of the thunder, so it's always on a random.
So as you get to the bar doors, there's an X-band motion sensor that sees through the walls. It sees motion, and when it does, it trips a table that's on an airbag, and the table floats up, and the chandelier above it comes on. So it's kind of a little floating poker table.
So this is our first imitation of using a two-way mirror. There's another one. This is our first try, and we kind of had an idea back in the old time. There was, the big glass that was behind it, and you always saw in the movies a guy throw the bottle out and it shattered. And we're like, well, since it's a ghost house, let's make ghosts come out of the glass. So when the lights are on, you get to see a reflection of yourself. But actually, behind this guy, there are 2 TVs and 2 video triggers. When the lights die out, you'll see it through this glass because it's a two-way mirror. And there's ghosts that come up through this on the screens here, and it shines through the glass and gives the illusion that there's, actually ghosts inside the mirror itself. This is our drop down. It's actually a pretty good scare. It's basically just our own homemade mechanism with the cylinder on it, with an old grate that's reinforced with some pots and pans on it. There's a peer sensor that detects the motion of the people as they walk through that door, and at the same time they'll be getting a ghost on their little ghost controller. They'll be walking in here, paying attention to that thing, and then on a delay in a program, it controls another Arduino on a tail switcher that then activates this guy and sets it off and makes it do its thing, and gets a pretty good little scare right there.
So when we built these shelves, we weren't sure how we were going to decorate it. We thought we'd have jars of gross things and whatever, and it looked really good. It turned out really great the way it is, but we wanted to light it and kind of break the room in half. So we've got an Arduino Pro Mega, I believe, and it's controlling 3 different strips of RGB LEDs on 3 different programs, so they never should be the same color, and it's just kind of a mood light for each one of them and illuminates the decorations we have here.
So this is the control room of the entire program. I mean, everything happens from in here. This is our camera system, so we can kind of view what's going on inside there, and our actors have a chance to come back here and view the line to see how many people they got. Over here is our sound. This is all the sound for, well, 90% of the sound for what you hear inside there. Everything inside of this room is low voltage. So that was our build, was to make it low voltage so we could fit regulations and work a little bit easier. Everything on the outside here is basically our kill. So if we have a single problem with anything at all, it's all labeled, and they say, all right, the mercantile lights and the doctor and undertaker lights are having problems there. We can just kill one thing at a time. So everything's individually controlled from right here, and we don't have to worry about being up in ceilings and rafters and stuff, so it's all nice and neat, and you know, if there's a problem, you can control it from right here at the spot.
It's the 14th year for Fritzler Farms, and Extreme Custom Makers has been around about a year and a half. Through trial and error, this is what we've come up with, and it's been a journey, and it's been fun, and I love my job now, so it's great.